What's going on, guys? Probably, as you can see, I'm still cleaning and shit, and it's going to be an ongoing process. I'm trying to get all this shit done. But I do want to point something out. It's neither here nor there. I'm just going to say this, and then I'm going to post a link to something else. Well, first of all, I want to say that one of the best things of the '80s, one of the best overlooked gems was that movie Eric the Viking with the sinking of High Brazil. And I'm telling you, we're living through that right now. I'm gonna post a link to it. Essentially, what it is there's an island that hasn't sunk for 1,000 years, and everyone thinks that because they have safety precautions, it can't sink. So literally, as it's sinking, they take a vote to vote that the island is not sinking and that it sinks. That's the economy right now. All the bullshit about vaccine status and all that bullshit. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not getting into all that bullshit. It's just, this is the time where everyone who has been saving up or planning up or whatever, this is what you've been planning up for. It's probably going to get a little bit worse before it gets any better. All I know is I feel pretty relaxed while everyone else is freaking out. It's because I got crypto, I got savings and all that bullshit, and like if I need to, I can just work jobs, freelancing and shit like that. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Only other thing. So it would be really cool if, look, I watched one of these things while I was cleaning up and shit. It was that Jean-Claude Luc, whatever the fuck it is, Picard, Beyond Mystic 3000, or whatever the fuck it was. And they were doing like a tarot reading, whatever the fuck it was, with a psychic. And they briefly talked about something called the Dark Lords of Saturn. I'm not going into that right now, especially not on YouTube. I actually might go into it a little bit more when I roll one up and make one for Theta TV if I have an upload ready or whatever. But what it is allegedly, I was eating some shrooms, psychedelic kind, allegedly, neither here nor there. And I was also, having some, uh, uh, I was banging, when I was doing it. And I swear to God, as I was banging, I like saw someone. It was the weirdest thing. It's like I saw them, but I didn't see them with my physical eyes, if that makes sense. It's like they kind of phased in and they were just wearing like a really dark cloak. And it wasn't even up. It was just, I could see a cloak and I could see like an expression of someone being extremely pissed off, but I couldn't really make it. I just knew they were upset, but the features were all like wavy. It's the best way I can say it. And I just remember thinking to myself, you fucking pervert, get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to fucking bang and shit like that. And they fucking left. But it's a presence that I kind of feel here and there. And this is the craziest thing. It seemed like to me when I was watching that Beyond Mystic 3000, whatever the fuck thingy it was, it kind of clicked that what it was is for something like, and this is the thing, I'm not trying to go into it, but like what, it's kind of like in the comic books, right? You know, like Sabretooth and Birdie, and like basically Sabretooth has that one crazy chick with the machine gun who follows him around and always like bails him out of shit and whatnot. And I'm not saying go do any of that crazy shit, but I'm just saying, like, how did Sabretooth and Birdie meet? Birdie was a crazy ass bitch doing all kinds of stupid ass things. Sabretooth was like, shut the fuck up and don't do that crazy shit and get your life together. And now she follows him around with a machine gun and bails him out every time he gets in trouble, which is normally the only time he ever gets in trouble is when Wolverine kicks his ass. But anyways, the point is, like, that's more or less whenever I get like shit like all that poly bullshit I was talking about happen, it's normally because you meet some people who are going down an odd path in life. They've made some pretty negative life choices, we'll just call it that. And they always tell me shit like, oh, you seem very stable. You seem I feel safe around you. I seem like I could, like, they basically tell me shit like, and I'm not trying to name names on this one because it's kind of heavy and I don't want to make anyone feel embarrassed. But some of the people that they'll these girls will tell me shit like, like, wow, this is the first time ever or in a while that they've had a emotional connection as well as a physical connection. And that's what twisted in me. It's like, okay, so if this Dark Lord Saturn bullshit, and again, the what it is they say that they find internet error codes, computer error codes in space, and that the ancients say that Saturn would basically tune our reality with the rings. So if like this, they say that life is a frequency, Saturn is the dial essentially for our galaxy. So whatever it is that's dialed our existence into a negative frequency and is feeding off that negative energy was pissed off, because it seems to me like they're running out of food or fuel or negative whatever they use for sustenance, and they were just like pissed off that they had lost another one of them. And I'm telling you, like, as more people wake up and realize, it's not about like agreeing with me all the way and all that bullshit. It's about like realizing that, why is our debt money, and asking questions like, who allowed this shit to happen, and are we really free, and do we really even need a government and all that bullshit? That's the other thing. I'm probably gonna get. I'll talk more about this if I film the thing for Theta TV, but it's like you will be surprised how much ivermectin is in most of the already existing medicines that work. That's all I can say for right now. It's crazy. I've been talking to like people all day long, and like, double check your medicine. Check that medicine too. What about that? What about that medicine? And they all have ivermectin in them. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like, why would they not want it in other shit? But I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna link the thing to High Brazil, and I'm gonna maybe roll one up and do one for Theta TV. So, all right, peace out.